got 'em like that.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy EazyDubsTv, man, and I'm back at it with another banger, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as we are on the road to 11K subs, and I can't do it without y'all, man. And make sure you go ahead and turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss out on any of the daily live streams. And yes, I said daily because they truly are daily live streams on E2K news and content moving forward. And make sure to smash that like button. Let's try to get this video up to at least 20 likes. I know we can do it. Let's take out 3 seconds to like up the vid, and it's greatly appreciated. So today I got another tier list for you guys. We already did the best shooting badges, so now we're moving on to the playmaking category. Now these tier lists can be a little controversial. I know everybody has their own opinion, so if you would like to share your opinion, leave it down in the comment section. We don't just hate around here, but we do like a good conversation. I like to go back and forth, so make sure to go ahead and leave your comment down below. If you would change the tier list, what badges you think are good that I'm sleeping on, let me know something. But without further ado, let's get into it. So how we about to do it is I'm gonna go through every badge. I'm gonna tell you what it does based off the definition, and then we're gonna rank it, or we're gonna talk about it as far as its practicality in game, and then we're gonna rank in the tier list. So without further ado, let's get into it. So ankle breaker. Ankle breaker. When performing step backs and other certain moves, the defender stumbles or falls more frequently when biting the wrong way. Now in years past, like 2K17, ankle breaker was legit. 2K19, ankle breaker was legit. 18, it was alright. You could get ankle breakers without it, because I used to do it on my pure sharp with glitch pure playmaker dribble moves. But as far as this year, I remember them talking about, like, during like 2K day and stuff, that ankle breakers were back. I don't know about you guys, I have yet to make anybody fall off of this badge this whole year. And I know not everybody has on ankle braces, and even if they do, I've played with this badge even on Hall of Fame before, and it's not even that good of a badge, quite honestly. So given the fact that I can't get to activate, and I haven't seen anybody who yet has, really, as far as like making someone fall on the ground or anything, and this is even with ankle breaking shots on, I'm honestly gonna put ankle breaker into the C tier. I mean, it's almost damn near don't run. I guess it really all depends on your badge points. If I would, maybe like bronze or silver. Now I'm putting it on D. Like I said, it's a tier 1 badge for me, and even though it's a tier 1 I can get on Hall of Fame, it don't do too much for me. So I'm gonna put ankle breaker in the D tier. Next is break starter. After grabbing a defensive board, deep outlet passes made up the court, or more accurate passes must be made quickly following the defensive rebound. Okay, so after grabbing a defensive board, deep outlet passes made up the court are more accurate, obviously. Passes must be made quickly following the defensive rebound. So you literally just have to get the rebound and you're throwing it up the court. We all know what break starter is. Sorry, when I read it, like, on my screen, I'm seeing in, like, yeah, periods and everywhere and everything, trying to read it correctly. So with break starter though, it's a must-have badge for any center out there, or power forward or small forward, anybody who plans on getting boards in like park when it's 3v3 or rec or pro-am. 2's not so much, because obviously you're not going on a fast break. But break starter is a must-have badge. So I'm honestly gonna put, because I play with people who don't have break starter and I play with people who do, I'm honestly gonna put break starter right now into the A tier. That's how powerful I think break starter is for anybody who's trying to rebound and throw the ball up court. Dimer. Ooh, every day, don't believe in taking breaks. I ain't stopping till we chilling at the top. Sorry y'all, I'm recording this in my Streamlabs, so y'all just heard somebody sub. If you end up watching the upload, I appreciate you. Anywho, Dimer. When in half court, passes by Dimer open shooters yield a shot percentage boost. I'm not gonna lie to you, Dimer is a must-have badge, straight up. And I'm not talking about because you're such a terrible shooter. It's just given the fact that shooting is harder this year, especially if you're playing with people who don't have above like an 83 ball. Dimer's a must-have. And then when you're playing with randoms, oh my gosh, Dimer will literally change the difference between them greening a shot and shooting slightlies, or I just don't know, bro. It's something about Dimer. I rock mine on gold. That's as high as I can get. When I officially, make my rebirth build, go check out that video if you haven't. He gets Hall of Fame Dimer, and I'm putting on Hall of Fame Dimer at all times. So for me, I'm putting Dimer into the S tier. Now, floor general. Teammates receive a boost to their offensive attributes when this player is in the game. Pretty much what floor general does is if you have it on bronze, it gives everybody on your team +1 in their stats, and then so on and so forth. Silver gets 2, gold gets 3, Hall of Fame gets 4. I would say I play with both. Now, personally, if I had to choose one over the other, I mean, obviously floor general is like the better badge because it gives them all like plus whatever it is the tier is to their stats, whereas Dimer just gives you a huge boost to catch and shoots. So floor general, you can argue that floor general is a must-have badge, but given the fact that I think stats, depending on who you're playing with, don't really matter. Like if you're playing with a guard who already has a 96 3-ball, I mean, it's not gonna do too much. It's bringing it up to a 99, but like either they're gonna make it or miss it at that point, whereas Dimer gives them a boost because they're gonna more than likely shoot some dumb shot anyway. So honestly, I'm gonna put floor general in the A tier. It's a tier 1 badge for me, so I can go ahead and use the extra or I can use those badge points to put into my tier 1 because I need 10 to get to tier 3 anyway. So yeah, floor general is an A. Now, Hyperdrive. Increases the speed at which a player can perform moving dribble moves as they attack down the court. Hyperdrive, I'm gonna put into the B. I'm gonna put in B for sure. Reason why I'm putting Hyperdrive in the B is because yes, it works, but right now we're in a point in the game where we don't have really decent behind the back moves as far as like bigger guards are concerned, and even little guards I haven't seen them really go crazy with behind the backs. So for right now, I'm gonna put Hyperdrive in the B tier. It's good for when you're attacking, like going fast downhill and trying to do something like that and turn around, but not too many people dribble like that, and so I'm just gonna put it in the B tier for now. Mismatch Expert improves a player's ability to beat tall defenders off the dribble in a one-on-one situation. So this badge used to be literally in the shooting category from last year, but now it's tied to dribbling. I don't use really small builds, so I don't know anything about this badge. I haven't heard anything good about this badge. It hasn't been like a badge where I've seen somebody be like, yeah, it's worth it to use a smaller guard because of Mismatch Expert. So given all that, I'm gonna actually put Mismatch Expert and don't run. I don't think it's really necessary. Either you're gonna beat that guy off the dribble or you're not. Post Playmaker, when passing out of the post or an offensive rebound, receives given a shot boost. Receivers are given a shot boost. Now, I have a few friends, or really I only got one true friend. Shout out to Don Diddy, who actually has a center that has like post Playmaker and everything. I don't think he runs it, honestly. I think he probably is running Dimer or floor general over that. So, I mean, for right now, I'm going to put don't run. Centers, please don't kill me. But then again, quite honestly, out of all the rec games I've played with more centers who just mash and don't ever pass it out than ones who actually get in the post and will hit me when I'm wide open. So, I'm putting post Playmaker and don't run. Special delivery, increasing alley-oop throw success and shot chances for... and shot chance for receivers after a flashy pass. Additionally, it enables the ability to throw alley-oops off the backboard. So if you're trying to get saucy with the passing, like you're throwing oops a lot, or you're throwing behind the backs and stuff like that to all my people with high passer ratings, I haven't ran into too many people who pass the ball like that. Me, I like throwing special delivery passes, but even then it's like, for right now, until I get a more solidified squad, I'm not gonna trust anybody to shoot off of a special delivery pass. So with all that being said, right now I'm honestly gonna put it in the D tier. I know that matter of fact, I'm moving up to C. Just given the fact that I know some people who run it. It is a badge that helps. It seems like you'll catch a lot more lobs, a lot cleaner if someone's throwing you an alley-oop with special delivery. Same with the behind the back passes. If someone has this on, you honestly catch the ball, but I can tell a lot of people don't because you get fumble animation. So I'm gonna put special delivery in the C tier for sure. I think that's a good place. Next is Bailout. With Bailout, passing out of a jump shot or layup yields fewer errant passes than normal. Additionally helps passing out double teams. So Bailout is gonna activate whenever you're trying to, you know, shoot the ball and you're throwing it out, or you're in the air and you throw it out. Now, with all that being said, I've seen Bailout, and this badge is stupidly broken. I don't personally use it because, you know, if I'm taking a shot, I'm just committed. That's how the way I think. So I don't really use Bailout. But I've seen people run Bailout, and I don't know if it's bronze or if it's silver. I don't know what the real sweet spot. It's gotta be bronze, I'm assuming, because a lot of people don't have super high passing. So this badge is broken. And I mean in a bad way. Like, I wish 2K would literally nerf Bailout, or make it so, like, for you to throw some of the passes I see happen in the rec and in the park, literally, like, only exclusive to, like, gold or Hall of Fame Bailout. Make people have super high passing, because I've seen centers throw out of dunks. I've seen literally guards get ready to go up contested against 3 people and throw it out. Like, it's insane what this badge can do. So, given the fact of how much crap I've seen with this badge, I'm honestly gonna put it up into damn near. I'm gonna put it in the A tier. I don't think everybody. Well, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm moving this to S, because people literally just throw nothing but Bailout passes every time I play, and it's ridiculous the crap that I've seen. And then there's some times where I know they don't have this badge and 2K still bails them out. So that's going in the S tier. Needle Threader. Ooh. Now with Needle Threader, when passing through a tight window between defenders, a boost is given to the player's passing ability. So I don't never run Needle Threader. I haven't run it really in any 2K. It's not a necessity. More than likely, if you're, you know, throwing a higher pass like that, it's probably going to be because of, like, you know, someone's helping. And even then, you may be able to say Needle Threader may help right there, but it's between defenders, and most of the time you're in 1v1 scenarios when you're passing the ball. So unless you're really like that guy and you're getting trapped, I'm not gonna say don't run it. I have ran it a few times and it does work. I'm gonna honestly put it into C tier though. You don't need it if you're throwing good passes, but I can see where you could in certain scenarios. Obviously, quick first step is an S tier badge. When driving out triple threats or after a size up, ball handlers have access to quicker and more effective launches. Even though adrenaline is in the game this year, quick first step is a must-have badge. We all know that. There's really no debating it. Whether you're a big guy and you have higher post control and you're doing glitchy spin moves, or you're talking about a guard who's just comboing up, or someone who has the ball and they just want an explosive run to the rim or explosive out to the 3. Quick first step is a must-have, so definitely an S tier badge. Vice grip, increasing the player's ability to secure the ball against steal attempts after obtaining possession from a rebound, catch, or a loose ball. Vice grip, A tier. I've used Vice grip. Vice grip is one of those badges that definitely works if you have it on. The question is what type of competition are you playing against? Because if you're playing against someone who has a lock, or everybody who has a higher steal rating, they are spamming you every time you get the ball. And with me even being a guard, I kind of think that, like, don't get me wrong, because obviously that's why Vice grip has a purpose when it comes to them just smacking the ball out of your hand. But that's kind of insane, don't you think? That you can catch the ball, you don't have to do no triple threat. You can literally just catch it, and a person can spin square and knock it right out of your hand. This happened to me numerous times. I don't know if it hasn't happened to anybody else, but that's why I said Vice grip is good, but not everybody plays like that. So it's one of those badges where it doesn't hurt to run it. I always have it, like, if I do run it, I run it on bronze. And for me, it's a tier 2 badge, so it takes up 3 badge points. But even with all that being said and done, I put Vice grip into A, and quite honestly, I would put it into higher A. Just because of how effective it is when it works, but you don't always need it. So that'd be the one disclaimer for it. Clamp breaker improves a player's ability to fight off contact, protect the ball, and drive by opponents as the ball handler. Clamp breaker, I'm putting in the S tier. And quite honestly, I'm putting it. Okay, let me reorganize this too. We're gonna do it like that. I'm gonna move Bailout down to A tier. Yeah, that's how we're gonna run it for right now. Clamp breaker is insane. If you ever wonder why somebody can just blow past you, that's probably because they got a high clamp breaker. And I truly don't know how to feel. Now I play like at an angle. Go ahead and check out my how to stop rim runners video. I normally play like at an angle, so it's like slanted all the time. So I'm not really like playing them straight up. But if you play somebody straight up and they got a high clamp breaker and good like speed and quick first step, Hall of Fame, good luck, because they're getting right down to the paint every time. So I'm putting clamp breaker in the S tier. All my slashes are probably loving this badge this year. All my guards who are like, you know, slashing playmakers, that type of style too, you guys are probably loving this badge as well. Handles for days. I'm honestly gonna put it in the B tier, because most of the time you can't dribble the air out of the ball this year anyways. Handles for days is not really a necessity. I don't even know too many people who run it. Yeah, handles for days though, since I don't know too much about it, I'm honestly gonna drop it in the C. Like, there's no reason for you to be dribbling that much this year anyways, and it's kind of just as simple as that. I mean, I guess you can make an argument and say, well, what about if you're running off ball then you start dribbling? Why are you doing that anyways? That's weird. So it's going in the C for me. Killer combos, A. I'm honestly gonna put, yeah, I'm gonna put killer combos after clamp breakers. Okay, so what killer combos does, because it's a new badge to the game, improves a player's ability to chain together efficient dribble moves when sizing up their opponent. So this badge, Mike Wing kind of described it as being like quick chain mixed with tight handles. I run this badge personally on gold on my 6'8", 3-point forward, and I can definitely feel the difference. The combos are a lot more cleaner, the dribble moves are a lot more faster, and I get a lot of stuns off of it. So I know, to all my people who love to dribble the ball out there, all my Steezos of the world and things like that, killer combos is definitely going to be your best friend. So go ahead and rock that thing as a must-have all the way up in the S tier, right behind clamp breaker. And then Unpluckable. This is a controversial one right here. I'm putting it in B tier, and I can explain why. With Unpluckable, what it does is it says the defenders have a tougher time poking the ball free with their steal attempts. I don't use this badge. I have max playmaking, and it's not a necessity for me. Now, I get it that pluck steals are a real thing, but it's crazy how now I've realized the real OGs of the community, they don't really feel no type of way about steals, because truth be told, we come from a 2K where steals were this overpowered throughout the whole year. Look at 2K17, you were literally getting ripped for everything on that game if you played against a pure lock. Well, there was only pure possession. So when you played against a lockdown defender, you were running up against someone who's gonna spam you the whole game, and you were getting ripped. Like, and I've seen this year where people don't even run Unpluckable. I don't run it, and I've played against tons of locks, whether it's in the park or even in rec. Like, and for people who say, oh, well, that's not comp, you don't play stage, yada yada yada, people try everywhere. Stop that bull. Like, at the end of the day, I'm so tired of people still trying to make that comparison. Stage is not the same. There are elite players in the stage. I'm not saying everybody in there is garbage, but at the same time, let's stop trying to make it seem like it's something that it ain't. It don't have the same reputation as it did, like, from years and years prior. So yes, everybody tries in every game mode, whether it's a lock in the stage, a lock in the rec, or a lock in the pro-am, or a lock in the park. It is what it is. So if people always spamming, I mean, I'm used to it. I don't dribble stupid. I'm not trying to dribble in someone's face and trying to pull off a combo. Like, some of y'all don't realize that literally y'all go static TV every time y'all play the game. That's literally what goes across your eyeballs and in your mind, because it's almost like you don't see what's actually going on in front of you, because you're so used to just being like, oh, I'm finna get glitchy and do this move and do that, instead of thinking about what scenario you're actually in. So with that being said, I'm putting Unpluckable into the B tier. And when we go back through the list, in the S tier, we got Clamp Breaker, Killer Combos, Quick First Step, and Dimer. In the A tier, we got Bailout, Vice Grip, Break Starter, and Floor General. B tier, Unpluckable and Hyperdrive. C, we got Handles for Days, Special Delivery, and Needle Threader. D, we got Ankle Breaker. And then the Don't Run category, we got Mismatch Expert and Post Playmaker. This is going to be my tier list as of season 1. Now, all this can change depending on how the game ends up getting changed around as far as patches, you know, metas, everything of that nature. But for right now, this is going to be my tier list. Let me know down in the comment section what badges you would place in different areas. Let me know if I'm crazy. School me if you know something about a certain badge that I just forget, like, or that I just don't know. Go ahead and school me. I like those type of dialogues. I like that type of conversation. But hey, man, until later, y'all, where y'all can definitely catch me in a live stream. It's been your boy EazyDubsTv, and I'm signing off. I love y'all, man. Peace.